Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. And the Red Wolves will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the... The Red Wolves offense is on the field for the first time today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Snags it quickly on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Barry. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike.
7, Ball State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brooks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Ball State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Briggs. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. This offense has a second down play. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving it.
Speeding down the left side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point makes it 14-0. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board.
14, Ball State 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Line getting set on second down. Let's go. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield, it's Barry. He's looking deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Red Wolves have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Arkansas State 21, Ball State 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. After the big first down sack, it's second down. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He looks that one in nicely, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Runs out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man to the left. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw it again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arkansas State 28, Ball State 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Back to throw, it's Barry. They're bringing heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his...
Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Uncorks one. He makes a catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. The give on 4th down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Steamrolls his way ahead. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Red Wolves trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Using his feet to buy time. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. Ball State 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
To the ground. He's got it again. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get the sack just like that. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Running it back, it's Cobb. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Looking for a deep man. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Puck, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Quarterback empties his backfield. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll heave it deep. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside the 15, here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the ground game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Barry. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Red Wolves will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Ball State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A third and long coming up here. Scanning the field, it's Barry. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complementary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about...
And he's got it at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it downfield. He's got it at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Arkansas State 42, Ball State 21.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a crease to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
The Cardinals will hustle to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Working that left side. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
6th play of the drive coming up. Now they'll run the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Ready, 2nd down coming up. He'll just keep slinging it. chunked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made after the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Barry. They're working that left side. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Tight end getting vertical. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Another Ball State 1st down.
The give to the left. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adapted. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Looking to throw, it's Barry. Working that left side now. At the 45 on his way. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And the pummeling has started.
Arkansas State.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he tacks on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. 1 play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of... to the 39-yard line. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just slithered through the tackle and he's got room to run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Cardinals looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Brooks. Touchdown, Ball State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. They're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Not in lockstep there with the receivers. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Yoder. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 20 points. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
That's another Ball State first down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Spin, still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Cardinals in the hurry up. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's going to pass. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Offense gets set for second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quick strike complete. Snowed under by the defense.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that.
Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will get the first possession of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
On the run, it's Donald. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Getting some heat. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Willis. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Arkansas's offense will take the field for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds...
And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Red Wolves look to do some damage in the red zone. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast.
60 minutes.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill. Just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack.
this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. The aerial assault continues. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Red Wolves will punt it. Oh, it's a fake. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker. And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the 1st down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, complete the pass.
What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. And the Red Wolves are on the move. He wants to throw. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Safe little shovel pass.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Davey, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it, but the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Find another to say, we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get the quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a 3-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Red Wolves will keep this drive going.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Donald. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Going up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sweet.
And And the Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, it's nice when you can buy some space coming out of your own end zone with a nice, productive run.
Snap the ball, thinking about, make sure we don't get a safety, and now all of a sudden you've got a drive started. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And the ball is intercepted.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. Still running at the 40. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Bettis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On 3rd down, going up top. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. All the way back to the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Wolves will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Willis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Makes the grab over the middle. Oh, look out! And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter, but you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the... And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Leaves it with the back. Ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now on first down from the 40. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Bettis. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Here comes the hurry up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Gets it out quickly. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the comeback is on.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Washington State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Pullman. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Here we go.
The give from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
And I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. First down to start the drive after the break. Right back to the well. Open space at the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
That makes the score Arkansas State 28, Arkansas 14.
They're just about ready to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Makes the catch on the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Arkansas. And here they come, almost all the way back. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a crease, it's Donald. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to... And they'll fake it again. Throwing right. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack from getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Big first down sack for the defense brings up second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Willis. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for three now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They try to get it outside on the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Pockets, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try the run. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Hard running there. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gun of the game. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Going deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Makes the grab on the left. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Is incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season.